Second video on James Charles. Oh boy. And relax. I'm not trying to be a smartass or make any jokes on this situation. This is very serious, as James Charles has been exposed yet again and more times than I can count, especially during this week. But the boy accusing James Charles on TikTok with Snapchat messages is what seems to be one of the most important parts of this situation that people are following. And before we begin, can I just say, yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Jason, the lone gentleman himself, back with another video. And like I said, we're going to be talking about the whole situation surrounding James Charles and him getting exposed multiple times, especially during this week. Now, my apologies that I took a little time to make this video. Reason being because, it was Easter. Just a lot of things going on, especially during this week. And I just wanted to make sure that every bit of information has came out, that I'm not making any mistakes when I make this video. Just want to mention during the time of this recording, James Charles has in fact came out with an apology video, and can I just say it is wow. Did not expect something like that. Well, I kind of did. It's just that it's just a lot that I want to touch on later on in this video, so just get yourself settled in. As many of you know, James has been exposed for talking/sexting underage boys. As of last month, he has been exposed by another underage boy. These allegations with James Charles has expanded all the way back to 2019, and now we come to literally this week about James being called a groomer, a predator, a monster, this and that. And honestly, I don't know where to lump this guy in this whole entire situation. I'm sorry that I'm really talking this slow, but here's my opinion. I generally do not believe this guy. Yeah, he's dumb, he's an idiot, he's an asshat, he's an ass clown. And I don't believe this guy has been lied to 6 times. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate. This literally happened 6 times. And this little, oh well, I was lied to about the boy's ages crap is getting old. It happened 6 times or more. We really don't know. And honestly, I don't know, because too many allegations have come out. He's been exposed too many times to even put a stamp on how many times this guy has been exposed, how many people he has harmed, how many boys he has contacted sexually. Like literally, like some of the text messages that I've seen, that all of you guys seen, I'm not even going to show it because it is literally disgusting. I don't even want my channel to get taken down because I'm not dealing with that. It's just nasty. Like seriously, James, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And this shouldn't be a shock to someone like James Charles, but kids lie, everyone lies. But James being lied to that many times to boys, not men, boys. And I know the boy can get in trouble for lying to James, but James, you're the adult in this situation. You should put a stop to all 6 of these situations, because honestly, and let's be honest, James knew the age of these boys, especially when you're saying happy birthday to them. Obviously you're lying, and easily can get called out for, because all of these allegations makes no sense if they're lying. And I'm not going to call James a groomer or anything like that, but I don't believe him. I just don't believe him. I think he's lying, and I noticed that when reading the snap messages, and as I'm just reading, James is just going off on this kid when he released the messages onto his private story, which, by the way, the boy that did that is underage. 16-year-old boy is a TikTok star. This is the 16-year-old boy who released these messages now. And he posted these onto his private story. Like I said, when James seen this, James must have been scared, so much so that he started blaming the actual victim in this situation. And how is he an idiot? And just showing his true colors, and I'm talking about James in this situation, he's just showing his true colors, realizing, oh shit, I just got exposed for talking to this little boy. And as of the time of me recording this, James has been exposed at least 3 times in a span of a couple of days since the initial exposed TikTok that came out, and let me just say, oh my gosh, three people within this week, within a span of a couple of days. James, what are you doing? Obviously, these boys are not lying, or however you're painting this picture, but there's no way these many boys were lying to you about their age. And if they were, why didn't you just stop communicating with them? I have no idea. But there's just a lot of BS that James is saying, and that a lot of his fans are saying, that just makes no sense when these kids are supposedly lying. Now, like I said, 3 others came out in regards to James Charles, talking to them in a very flirtatious and almost aggressive-like way, and things look worse and worse for James. Now we're just waiting for an apology to analyze for the bullshit, and just to see how confident he is. Honestly, it's just a shame, because really it seems like, and this is just my personal opinion, it seems like he's honestly going to get away with all this, and it just breaks my heart knowing that he does stuff like this. And if this is the first time it happened, why are all these boys coming out? Literally six boys have came out saying that he was sexting, sending inappropriate photos, flirting with them, and these are boys that are not over the age of 18. So as to why he think this is confident, as to why he think this is all going to pass, I have no idea. And the craziest thing is his fans are defending him as if this didn't happen as many times as it did. And the craziest thing about it is he admitted to these things. He admitted that this happened, not the many times it did happen, but he admitted to these things happening. So as to why you have the fans trying to defend him, I have no idea. Especially when he admitted this on Twitter. He admitted to this on Twitter. Like why is even the commentary community trying to even lie here? We're not. We're honestly not, and it's a shame that people are putting that light onto us, because he literally admitted it. He admitted it himself. That's the crazy part about this entire situation. He's painting it to believe that we as a commentary community is going down his throat, thinking that that this dude is a predator. You kind of admitted to yourself that you are a predator. So I really don't know what you're trying to pull here, James Charles, but dude, you need to get canceled. You need to get canceled. You really do. So I guess the universe is working against me right now, because while I was literally recording this that last part, it seems like James isn't as confident as we believe he is, because apparently he came out with a new video dubbed Holding Myself Accountable, and like I said, it is wow. Now, I watched it and I picked up some key points that stuck out to me the most, and like I said, I just don't believe this guy. And I said I didn't believe this guy when he posted that Twitter message explaining the whole thing and admitting to everything. He admitted it the first time. That was the first time on Twitter. But apparently he admitted to it again in his video, which, wow. Oh my gosh, wow. Now, 2 things I want to touch on before I get into those points of the video that stuck out to me. One, when I say that, James should get canceled, it's literally because he's talking to underage boys, sexting them, flirting with them. It has nothing to do with him just being who he is, which is totally fine. This situation is cancelable. This situation does not make James redeemable, no matter how many times he apologized. It happened. And now something needs to happen to him. Justice needs to come. Something needs to happen. Because the amount of times that this did happen, the amount of times he was called out for, and we as a community ignored it, is honestly just shameful, and it kind of breaks my heart. And now for the second thing. Before I jump into the points, apparently he's been fired from a show, which is a YouTube original called Instant Influencer. Apparently he's been fired due to the allegations, or rather apparently not, as the show, on the first season focused on the makeup and beauty community on YouTube, but it seems like the second season is going to be focusing on the other categories and communities on YouTube. So I don't know if that's a bit of a cover-up, a bit of a small excuse as to, why he's not going to be the host anymore. But no. I kind of wish YouTube would stop protecting this guy, because it seems like with that crummy ass response, it seems like that's what they're doing. And come on, like this situation, he admitted to twice. He admitted to flirting and talking to little boys twice. I don't know who does that. I don't know what type of influence or what James Charles has on other people within the YouTube community, whether they're powerful or not. I don't know. I do not know, but this is a problem if YouTube themselves aren't, taking accountability on their own end and doing something about this guy. This is ridiculous how they're not doing anything about this. To me, this is absolutely insane. So again, a couple of key points I got out of this so-called apology. Now, first, it's the traditional I'm sorry to everyone involved, to everyone I hurt, going down the line from fans to family to friends, especially how embarrassing all of this is. Fine and good. You need the traditional apology. Apologize to everyone that you've hurt in this entire situation. That's totally fine. And what came as a real shock to me, a big surprise, he started by addressing the back-to-back allegations from this week alone and explained the situation in shorthand. Kind of crappy. You should have explained it in full, so that way everybody kind of got the whole situation as to what's going on. But that's just me. Now this part definitely caught me by surprise. How he was about to go on a warpath with receipts and messages and everything proving his innocence, but he realized that he was adult in a situation. He was wrong. Yeah, no crap. And honestly, this is my own words here, and honestly, no shit, literally he just admitted that he knew the ages, even saying if he did make a video trying to prove his innocence, he would have looked like a complete asshole. He would have looked wrong. Everybody would have looked at him crazy. And he's right. We will be looking at you crazy, because why are you making a video like that when all the evidence is literally against you? Everything that you're going to be proving your innocence with is literally evidence against you. I don't know why a video like that was going to even come into existence. But just wow. Now this next part is just straight embarrassing for everyone that's involved, because he's using this weak excuse of being desperate. Oh yeah, guys, I hope the quotations is in your head, because I'm going to say it one more time. He was desperate. When he goes after these little boys, and when he said that he doesn't recognize how famous he truly was, that shocked me too, because James, you're on another level of fame. From Keemstar to Ethan Klein, you're on another level of fucking fame. You literally gave Lil Nas X a makeover. Like, you were literally putting makeup on his face. So literally celebrities, notable people outside of YouTube. And why and how are you desperate when you are a millionaire YouTube with his own cosmetic brand? Your own brand of cosmetics, James. How are you desperate? How are you desperate? Man, that's crazy to me. And it's so funny. James, you would it's surprising how you're not going after older men, and I'm sorry for just stuttering there a little bit, but it's surprising to me that you're not going after older men, how older men isn't going after you. And on top of that, James is gay, right? James, you're gay? Okay, That's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. But why not talk to these other guys? Why not talk to these other grown men looking for love? Other grown men looking for a relationship too. Why these little boys, James? And honestly, bro, I think you're wrong. You're not desperate. You're not so desperate, James. You're not. You're honestly not. You sacrificed your career just because you were horny. Not desperate. You were horny. But if you want to use that word, fine. But that's me. You were horny. That's what this is sounding like to me. This sounds like horniness rather than desperation. The weirdest part is when James elaborated how these videos coming out regarding the situation makes him look like he's actively seeking underage boys, which blew my mind and completely made me mad because that's exactly what you're doing, James. Literally, all these little boys that came out are under 18 years of age. Of course, that's hard to believe when he said that he uses his Explore page and For You page on TikTok as a dating app. Yeah, a dating app. And since all of this looks like he's going after underage boys, well, it's not a shock that most of his followers on TikTok and on TikTok in general are kids. That's why he's using TikTok as a dating app, attracting so many boys. Not men, boys! Not men, boys. Because TikTok is in fact an app to entertain children, to entertain young people, to entertain girls and boys. So he just literally admitted to you right there that he was using this app, TikTok, as a way of communicating to his underage fans and underage boys to seek a relationship. Literally, as a dating app. That's what he said, not me. He said that. And if you don't believe me, watch the video and you'll hear it. You'll hear him say it. You can see him say it. I just want y'all to remember that he said that he's using TikTok on the Explore page and For You page as a dating app. All of these points that I got from this so-called apology is really burning a hole in my head, in my heart, especially because I believe children are the future. I truly do believe that children need to have a special place in our hearts. With that being said, I just noticed everything wrong with this video. The bad body language, the little smirks he gives off here and there is just making me sick. And I will never approve cancel culture. Again, I said this a little bit ago. Again, I will never approve cancel culture. But when it comes to situations like this, James, you need to be canceled. And everything in between. You need to lose your sponsorships. You need to lose everything. Because what is a company doing with someone like you? And you're talking to boys, little boys. Boys that's not even 18. Boys that's, I'm pretty sure, not even driving yet. They can't even get a drink at a bar. They can't even enter a bar. These are little boys. They're not adults. Little boys. And James is talking to him. James Charles is talking to him. James Charles, the influencer, is talking to him. James Charles Dickinson is talking to these little boys. Okay, guys, my final thoughts. And thank God this is here, because I'm tired of talking about this. This is really just disgusting as hell. And as I hope this will be the last time I talk about James Charles, because every time it's always someone under the age of 18 getting in danger in these situations with these weirdos. It's absolutely making me sick. Like, it's weird. The biggest influencers are doing the weirdest things right now, and I just don't understand how they're bolstering these guys up while little creators are, still being pushed down. And honestly, it's making me sick. But to James, why don't you have your friends, and I'm saying this with quotations, but why don't you have your so-called friends, your so-called other influencer friends, to introduce you to older people? Tell your management or your manager team to take your phone away. and start running your social media accounts, because James Charles, you have no self-control. You fucking idiot. And again, you're not desperate. You were horny. You weren't desperate. You were horny. And you're not credible anymore, because me and other creators, even at your level of fame, don't believe you. Or honestly, I just hope you do get canceled, because you don't deserve anything you have. You are a danger to your fans and children on the internet. And that's just me, guys. That's personally just me. I'm sorry that my speech is just all over the place, but like literally, it just seems like this man is literally going to get away with this. And James Charles is not a kid no more. He is a fucking man. And he's talking to these children as if TikTok is a dating app, guys. Remember, he said that, not me. He said that. He said that himself, not me. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to have to end this video here. This has been your boy Jason, the Lone General himself, signing out. And remember, these are not just facts. These are not just my opinions. These are my general thoughts. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and repeat. Like, subscribe, and repeat. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Links in the description will be down below. And guys, tap that notification bell for my uploads I do every Friday, or sometimes during the weekend. And in this case, I'm sorry again. A lot of things have been going on throughout the weekend. You know, Easter, spending time with my family. You know, small stuff like that. So my apologies again, guys. I am going to start trying my best to start uploading on Fridays. But again, this has been your boy Jason, the Lone General himself, signing out. Peace. Hey guys, Editor Jason here. Hey, do you guys also want to become a big influencer on YouTube, or just a regular, YouTuber, making some of that good old cheddar, that good money? Well, then join TubeBuddy to help you, not only help you build your content, help you track how many views you're getting, but they also have specified tools that's going to help you reach that level of fame. So what the hell are you still doing sitting on your ass? Get on your computer or on your phone right now and hop on the TubeBuddy. Just tap the link in the description down below, JSN Jason, and get started right now. Just tap that link down below, JSN Jason, to get started right now at tubebuddy.com/JSN Jason. See you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys become a big influencer.